Okay, good evening, everyone. We shall now begin the seminar with a simple set of practice of palm rambling by Instructor Yvonne.
你有没有发现还是
Okay.
持续在颤长哦？
Okay, during your practice, okay, you have to maintain this palm trembling gesture at all times. Okay, you must not stop your palm trembling. So this time, okay, raise your arms upward. If let's say you rarely practice, as you practice, you'll notice that your stamina will slowly recover. And for those of you who regularly exercise, you'll notice as you practice, after a period of time of practice, you notice your lungs capacity will improve. And you'll notice as you practice, it will be much easier. And after your Qigong practice, you will notice that stamina will increase and your sports will also improve at the same time. So a lot of old people, or for those of you who has a degeneration of joints or knees, you're not suitable for exercise, or especially those extreme exercise. Hence, Qigong practice is actually a very good substitute for it. And practicing Qigong is actually very beneficial for your knees, especially for those who has degeneration of your knees. Because most people actually has degeneration of knees. Sometimes it's because of injury, sometimes it's because of sports, too much extreme sports, and of course, some is also due to aging. So hence, dear students, for those who has degeneration of knees, okay, you still has to move, because the moment you stop moving, then it will get worse. Hence is why Qigong is considered a very good exercise to actually helps to improve, especially those who has knee pain. Because no matter how once you promote and improve your qi and blood circulation, okay, especially on your knee area, your pain will slowly subside and go away, and you'll slowly heal by itself. Hence, that's why no matter how, you must still move, but you must limit yourself and not to go for extreme sports. Now, once you're done, return back to the standard standing position, and we shall now switch to the right side. Okay, there's a shift of body weight to the front. So this is what we call the yin and yang legs. So right now, shift your body weight from front to back. Okay, you sit on your back leg. Okay, bring your hands over to the back, bend your body, and shift your body weight from back to front. So how low you bend, it differs individually according to your condition. So of course, when you're young or you're still healthy, you have no sores and pain, then you can bend lower. But if let's say you have sores and pain, or you're of age, you can't bend much, then just do your best. So there's no pressure. You do not compare yourself with others. So you practice according to your own capabilities. Do not overexert yourself, or do not force yourself. If let's say you're painful, then you can practice at a higher position. And if you have no sores and pain, you're all right with it, then you can practice at a lower position. Then as you practice, you'll notice that your breathing, your heartbeat, and your aura will start to change. Now again, to the back. Do you notice you start to feel warmth from within your body? Do you notice you have started to sweat? Because the instructor themselves has started to sweat. And you can feel which part of your body is sweat the most. Is it your back, or your head, or your neck area? And some people will notice that as you practice, you notice that it's not your upper body that sweat, but rather your lower body. So this is especially true for those who has a lot of cold qi within your body. You notice your legs is very cold and you sweat a lot. And some for those who use your brain too much, you notice the sweat is on your head. And for those who exercise a lot, you notice your back is very warm and started to sweat. So everyone, relax and smile as you practice. So this technique is called palm trembling technique, cosmic orbit palm trembling technique. This is one of the most basic level of technique in Bayan Qigong. You can consider this as the kindergarten level, okay, of Bayan Qigong. And with just this simple practice, you can immediately feel the difference of after the practice. So a lot of students will start to ask, how long do I need to see results after the practice? So according to the experience, okay, you can immediately feel it immediately right after the practice. You don't even need to wait till the end of class. You can feel it immediately after your practice. It's not like you have to practice 3 to 5 years to see some results, but most students, actually about 95% of the students, can see results very fast immediately after the practice. Then you practice both for the left and right side, and the time needed for this practice for this specific technique is just about 1.5 to 2 minutes. So think of this as a recharge. It's like you need to recharge our battery on a daily basis. The same applies to our body. So within this 24 hours of a day, okay, in between we still need some recharge. So you can use this time to actually recharge your body through practicing this simple movements. Okay, one last time. Shift your body to the front and stand up. Okay, now return to standing position. Retrieve your right leg. Very good. So some of you, when you first started your palm trembling, you notice the left and right is imbalanced. But just right after a few minutes of palm trembling, you'll notice your condition will slowly improve. And you can actually have a look at yourself in the mirror, and you'll notice your okay, relax your arms, and I want to feel your palm. Okay, place your hands in front of your chest. Do you feel that something is in between your palm? Something is there, but you can't see, but you can feel. You notice there's a prickly sensation, warm sensation. You notice that something is there, but when you look at it, there's nothing there. You can't see it, but you can feel it. There's no color, there's no smell, but you feel that something is there. So this is qi. Each and every individual, we are alive because of qi. So qi is the root of the human being. So when there's qi, there's life. When the qi is gone, then life will end. So hence that's why qi is very important, because it's the root of life. So is your qi strong or weak right now? Some of you will feel that I can't feel my qi. So what can I do? You just need to practice. So even if you can't feel it, it doesn't mean that it's not there. It's there. It's just that you maybe because your blockage is more severe, so hence you can't feel it yet. Okay, but after a period of time of practice, once your blockage is cleared, you'll automatically slowly be able to feel qi, and it will only get stronger and stronger as you practice. Because qi is something that you cannot see, but you can only feel by yourself. So practicing qigong can actually truly helps to uh, improve your qi and blood circulation. And with the right practice, within just a few minutes, you can immediately feel the difference of practice. So everyone relax, okay, and pause. Okay, the practice that you did just now was again the kindergarten level of Bayan Qigong called Harmony Qi, and that was just one of the techniques within Harmony Qi, which is the cosmic orbit palm trembling technique. And besides that, there are actually various techniques within this Harmony Qi. It includes physical techniques and also tranquility techniques. And for those of you, if let's say you have some minor problems with your health, this Harmony Chi is actually very suitable for you. So thank you everyone and have a nice day. Hi, good evening everyone. I'm Master Yen Kwan. So I'm very happy today to to introduce everyone to YoungQi. Can you see what's on my hand today? Master has recently joined a world sports competition, and at the age of 50 plus, almost 60, began to learn the butterfly style of swimming. And butterfly style is one of the hardest style to learn. So because he wants to challenge himself and started from zero. So 5 years ago, he has started his training, and after 2 years of practice, one day he heard of this world class competition in Taiwan. So master, without further thinking, he immediately joined the competition. So okay, he challenged the hardest 200 and 300 meter. And of course, at that time, master seek help from professional swimmers. Because when Master first learned the butterfly style, he learned it by himself through watching YouTube. So because without proper guidance, he did not know the true method of swimming. So hence, that's why his shoulder was hurt. Okay, hurt because of wrong technique. Then he uses it took him half a year to slowly recover from that injury. And during the swimming, there's this butterfly style participants. So the participant told him that you will not know the true method without help from professional. Because only a professional instructors can truly teach you in details. Then since that master was awakened, so he actually seek help from professionals and started his training. And as long as there's a swimming pool, master will usually jump in and swim. So every time when masters teach conduct classes overseas, you usually also swim at the same time in the hotel's swimming pool. And through the reasons competition, he actually got a silver and a bronze medal. And previously, before that, 2 years ago, he got a gold. And in the most recent competition, he got a silver and bronze. So what techniques is that you can practice after your Tai Yan and Wu Qing? Next is your Yang Qi, your Hui Chun Gong. So today, Master is going to share about the benefits of Yang Qi. So how are you going to see your future as you age? Number one, you must live well. Live well when you say it out or when you compare it to those who have graduated from Qigong is different. In order to live well, your qi and blood circulation has to be good. Number two, your qi and blood has to be plentiful. And number three is the circulation must be good. There must be no blockage. And only then will you be healthy and will your illness recover. We eat, okay, we consume a lot of food, but hence that's why it's hard for us to totally avoid illness. So hence, with the help of Qigong, we still fall ill, but your illness will be light and you recover much faster. And most importantly, you can slow down aging. So slowing down aging is what most of us wants in life. So this is a video from Master's most recent competition. Okay. Okay, so this butterfly style is actually the swim utilizes a lot of strength from the spine and is in fact is actually very tiring. It's not as easy as it seems. And after this competition, actually master the reason why master show you is that to show you that he did it, so can you. Okay, master besides seeking help from professional instructors, master also practice his qigong, especially his YoungQi, because YoungQi itself, okay, prioritize on healing of the spine to realign your spine, and the bone marrow within your spine will actually produce fresh blood. So when you practice, when you undergo extreme sports, you need a lot of oxygen. So the amount of oxygen that you have within your body is actually determined by the quality of your red blood cells. Only when your red blood cell is healthy and filled with oxygen will you be healthy. So with this oxygen, your body will slowly be filled with primordial qi. And of course, before his practice, because of his extreme practice, he spent too much time on his practice, and he at one point of time he practiced less yang qi, and he noticed the difference immediately. So hence that's why master has a saying that qigong will actually improve your vitality, because master has a very strong foundation of qigong. That's why at the age of 60, he can still learn and join world class competition and actually won there. So this is an example that no, if he can do it, you can do it in life. That's not can or cannot. It's just whether you want or you don't want. So everyone, you must follow master's example and tell yourself that I want to have a better health, better life. Especially when you age, don't give up hope. You can still do it. You see, master can do it at the age of 60, so can you. Okay, number one, yang qi can actually transform your qi into essence and so what is this transformation of qi into essence? This is very important. This transformation is very important. Our brain, especially when you reach mid-age, especially when you start to age, is the most important organ within our body. Because within our brain, there's this brain marrow. marrow is the most important essence within our body. You know, as the microcirculation within your body starts to deteriorate, the circulation is poor and your blood vessel is weak. At this point of time, a lot of cells within your brain will start to die. And at this time or point of time, you start to be forgetful, or it might lead to Parkinson. Okay, so maintaining a good health, a good brain health is actually extremely important, especially when you're of age. So if this brain is so important, so how can you train it? So it's not easy for you to train your brain because it's covered by your skull. So when you look at this diagram, our brain marrow is linked to our spine. Okay, it's linked to our spine, our bone marrow. So hence there's a saying, the secret to longevity is to transform qi into essence and nourish your brain. So in order for you to nourish your brain, you have to make sure your bone marrow is healthy. Only when your bone marrow is healthy are you able to send energy all the way from your spine all the way to your brain. But right now, because of sleep days, because of scoliosis, because of spurs, all of this has affected the circulation and the production of bone marrow within your spine. So of course, when your bone marrow is weak, it will affect your brain marrow because it's a chain reaction. So in YoungQi, the first thing that you do is to recuperate your bone marrow and brain marrow. So you have to care for your brain marrow. So if you want to care for your brain marrow, it has to start from your uh, muscle marrow. So when you're practicing your realigning your spine, you're actually healing your bone marrow because the governing vessel is located within our spine. So in YoungQi, you will learn, especially YoungQi Intermediate, you will learn Long Tan Hai, Long Si Zhu, and Long Bai Wei. These three techniques will actually helps to realign your spine back to its correct alignment so that the qi can flow fluently in your spine. And when your brain bone marrow is plentiful, okay, your brain will slowly regenerate. Your brain cell, your brain marrow will slowly regenerate and improve. So hence the root of your problem is where? Is your spine, the bone marrow within your spine. And in order to do so, you have to regulate your qi within your governing vessel, which is located within your spine. Qi recuperates blood. When qi starts to flow within your governing vessel, once the circulation is good within your governing vessel, okay, all of this healing capabilities of your body will slowly return. Because with healthy bone marrows, healthy fresh blood cells will be produced because our blood is produced by where? By our bone marrow. Hence, that's why bone marrow is very important. And hence, that's why YoungQi is very important because it governs the production of healthy blood cells, healthy fresh red blood cells. And when your okay, blood cells is healthy, when your spine is healthy, when your bone marrow is healthy, okay, your brain marrow will also be healthy. It's actually a chain reaction. And if it's weak, then of course your brain marrow will also be affected. So for normal people, of course, we age as we go. But for Qigong practitioners, we can slow down aging. So transformation of Qi into essence, number one, will increase your vitality. We all know, especially for those of you after 50 or 60, you easily feel tired. So of course, if you can sit at the point of time when you can sit, you sit, you will not stand. When you can lie down, you choose to lie down and not to stand up or sit. You cannot blame them. Why? Because the vitality has weakened. Yes, already been weakened. But for those of you who has already learned Yang Qi, okay, your vitality will slowly return. When your vitality return, okay, your brain will be refreshed and you'll not be so forgetful anymore. And you'll notice you'll be much more alert. Do you notice as you age, you're getting less and less alert? You're getting more and more blur. So as long as you have learned YoungQi, you can achieve this transformation of Qi into essence to uh, to strengthen your brain, to enhance your brain. So hence, this has been proven true because a lot of students who actually learn Yangqi actually sees the difference. Number two, okay, again, Yangqi prioritize on the healing of the spine, and especially for those who have graduated from energy, it's best for you to continue with the Yangqi. What you have practiced in the energy beginner. Step 1 to 64 is not easy. A total of 64 movements. Then after that, you continue into the 5 element rejuvenation, the 5 animals. Then you heal your organs. Over from there, you heal your organs. So at this point of time, you have to recuperate your spine, heal your spine. Because why? Our organ is hanging on our spine. Only when your spine is at the right alignment will your organs be in the right position. Because right now, for those of you, especially for those of you who have graduated from the energy intermediate, although your organ is now recuperated, but if let's say the location is wrong because of your spine, you have a scoliosis, okay, your organs is this out of place. So hence the root of the problem is still there. Why? Because the spine is out of alignment. So hence that's why your organs are dislocated. So hence that's why your spine is equally important. So when here comes yang qi, because once your lower back is weak, the moment your spine is weak, your organs will be affected because it will be suppressed. When the organs are suppressed, of course, it will affect the qi circulation within your organs. Hence, that's why for those of you who have already learned energy, you must learn yang qi. Because a healthy spine actually is like a root. Okay, it's like a big tree because our organs is hanging by this big tree, and our spine has to be healthy in order for it to support the organs. It's like a building. Okay, a tall and sturdy building will need a very strong foundation. So if the foundation is weak, the building will be fragile and it can crack easily. So hence that's why after your yang qi practice, your spine will be upright. At this point of time, your body will fill with stamina and vitality. Because once your spine is straight, your muscle will be strengthened. When you practice energy, especially when you practice the bare form, a lot of students you notice you are imbalanced. This is because why? Your pelvic bone and your lower back is out of alignment. And that's why during your practice you feel that no, it's hard and you can't stabilize well. Hence that's why your spine, the recuperation of the spine is very important to realign your spine back to its correct alignment. And at the same time, this will actually helps to strengthen the muscles in between your spine. Because your spine, our spine is actually also supported by muscles. You need strong muscles in order to support your spine. And of course, next is your pelvic bone. When your pelvic bone is out of alignment, you notice the way you walk will be affected. And if let's say the way of method is wrong, okay, you hurt your knees. So if you want to heal your knee, the root of the problem is where? Is with your pelvic bone. And pelvic bone is also connected to your spine. So once your spine is back to this correct alignment, and once your pelvic bone is realigned, then of course you'll see the difference. You'll notice your tummy will be smaller because a lot of people, because your waist is weak, once your waist is weak, your tummy will be bigger. because qi and blood circulation will be affected once your lower back is weak. So hence the circulation on your stomach area will be weak. So hence that's why your tummy will only get bigger and bigger as you age. And the root of the problem is where? Is the weakness of your lower back. It's the same for both male and female. So when your spine is straight, okay, when your spine is strong, okay, you have your stamina will be good. You can, and it can prevent a lot of problems. And of course, once your body figure is perfect, you will gain a lot of confidence. So when Master actually first joined the competition, a lot of participants actually recognized Master. Because Master joined the group of the age of 55 to 60, and they noticed that Master's body is straight, is upright, because his spine is very healthy. So hence the spine is very important. So YoungQi prioritize on the healing of the spine to realign your spine back to its correct alignment. Because most of our problems actually lies with the alignment problem of our spine. And when your spine is healthy, your organs will also be healthy. Why? Because your organs, the circulation between your organs will be healthy. Hence, that's why it's very important for those who graduate from NQi to also learn YoungQi. Next, in YoungQi, you learn detox. Okay, so detox. You also do detox. So everyone, please stand up, and Master will guide everyone to try this out. Okay, you can have a look at Master from the back. Aaron, please stand up and follow Master. Just do this. Just lift and drop your heel. Lift your heel. Okay, lift and drop your heel. Lift and drop your heel. Lift and drop your heel. Continue. Continue. Okay, just lift and drop. Lift and drop. Lift and drop your heels. Because it's YoungQi, the first technique you learn is the detoxification technique or the shaking turbidity technique. So this technique will actually helps to detox, okay, from your body. Okay, some of you will start to feel sores, especially on your calf area. This means what? This means that you have aged. Okay, you've already aged. Because in Chinese medicine, it stated that when you grow old, the first part of our body that grows old is the legs. Because when your qi has a deficiency of qi, okay, you get sore or pain very easily. Lift and drop your heel. Lift and drop on your heel. So this detoxification technique, this technique is used to actually stimulate your Yongquan acupoint. So for those of you who have learned energy, this Yongquan acupoint is the starting point of the kidney meridian. And this acupoint is actually also used to detox. So hence the bad qi from your body will goes out from your Yongquan. So hence that's why you have to lift and drop your heel. So when you do this movement up and down movement, you're actually stimulating your Yongquan acupoint. And at this point of time, Master will teach you how to expel the impurities from within your body from your Yongquan acupoint. So everyone, continue. Raise and drop your heel. Raise and drop your heel. So if your calf is sore right now, it's very normal. Especially for those of you, your calf area, okay, or your lower back, you have feel a lot of sores or tired. Okay, this means that you have already aged. Once your leg is aged, okay, your muscles will be weak. Hence, that's why you have the degeneration of joints. So it's not easy. So hence that's why it's very important for you to expel these impurities through the right technique. And only when your body is clean will the circulation of qi and blood be good. Why is detoxification so important? Because when we eat on a daily basis, and our lifestyle will actually cause impurities. Okay, we have impurities within our body. And of course, if you cannot expel these impurities from within your body, it means that you are circulating your qi and blood with these impurities within your body. And of course, in the long run, this will affect our general health. So especially for those of you who are of mid-age, you have to make sure you are able to expel the impurities from your body on a daily basis. So in YoungQi, the first technique that you'll learn is the shaking turbidity technique or the detoxification technique, which is used to actually expel impurities from your body. So through this technique, you can actually expel the impurities. And once these impurities are expelled from your body, then the burden will be less. And you can immediately see your complexion will start to shine. A lot of students, when you look at master, his complexion is still shining. Why? Because his body is clean. As long as your body is clean, your complexion will be healthy. Your complexion will shine. Your body is healthy. Your body is clean. So when you learn YoungQi, you'll notice your complexion will change. Why? Because there's the recreation of healthy bone marrow. Right now, most of us, our bone marrow is filled with old cells, old blood cells. So hence that's why it's very hard to achieve good health. So the spine is very important. So hence that's why after YoungQi practice, once there's a recreation of fresh blood, fresh bone marrow through your techniques, once you expel the impurities, when your body is filled with energy, positive energy, then of course your complexion will improve. Everyone can achieve this. So for those of you who just graduate from your energy, you have already learned till intermediate level. Don't stop there. Immediately follow master and learn this YoungQi. Okay, practicing qigong is actually it's not like exercise. It's not like your regular exercise. Because most students will start to think, should I master energy first before I join YoungQi? Answer is no. Because most students right now, the reason why you learn Qigong is for you to, is so that you can heal faster to regain back your health. So hence that's why both YoungQi and energy has a different purpose. So once you have already learned energy, okay, you continue with YoungQi so that your qi and blood can be healed, can be strengthened and improve your qi and blood circulation. Because YoungQi actually governs the production of fresh blood cells, and energy, as the name implies, energy. It put more priorities on qi circulation. So hence, in order to be healthy, both YoungQi and energy must be there. So hence is why after graduating from energy, it's best that you continue with your YoungQi practice. And with YoungQi practice, you can actually recuperate your spine, realign your spine. And in order to realign your spine, okay, your tendons must be healthy. So you have already learned the deer form. You have already learned the bear form. Okay, your bones and tendons are strengthened. Okay, you have learned the crane form. Okay, your blood vessel has been strengthened. You have learned the tiger form. Your lungs capacity has improved. So hence, when your organs are healthy, that's the best time to actually realign your spine, because you can easily do so. And once your spine is back to its upright position, you'll notice that next time in the future, you'll be filled with confidence because your health will improve. So look at this picture. So Master did a survey. Okay. From 88 years old to 95, 97, and 105 years old. At the age of 97, can still dive and swim. And 104 years old and 105 years old is the eldest in the sports competition. So this is what you want. Regardless of how old you are, you can still do whatever you want. Master, okay, learn swimming, proper way to swim, and even won in the competition. He can do so. Why? Because he has the capacity, he has the vitality, and all of this comes from where? Comes from his chi. Okay, comes from his chi. When your chi is healthy, your spine will be healthy, and when your spine is healthy, your health will be good. So as after you have learned YoungQi, Master guarantees you that you can slow down aging and your life will be filled with vitality and happiness because your body will be filled with energy and your life will be different. So do not leave first because Master will pass the mic to Master Bayan. So Master Bayan will tell you on how to practice after you have learned both Yang Qi and Energy. Okay, please do not leave. Okay, Master is going to answer your questions. So you have any queries, okay, you can ask Master later. So remember, don't leave first because the class will continue with Master Bayan. Okay, don't give up and learn your Yang Qi. Once you have learned Yang Qi, it's forever yours and you can practice it at any point of time. So without further ado, we shall now welcome Master Bayan to the class. Hi, good evening, everyone. So Master Yan Guan has shared his experience through his most recent uh, competition to everyone to give you hope that no, if you can do it at that age, you can do it too. So for those of you who have already learned Bayan Qigong, you notice that because you have such a wonderful master, such a wonderful example, you get hope. You see hope. So if you want to live well as you age, okay, you have to do something about it. Okay, nothing is free in this world. If you want to have good health, then you have to work for it. Okay, lifespan is one thing because lifespan is determined by the Lord above. But good health can be determined by who? By ourselves. Both Master Bayan and Master Yan Kwan is almost 60. So hence that's why they feel that this part is very important, especially when you're about to reach the age of 60. You can see no rapid aging is just right in front. And no youth is leaving you further behind. So if you have the right method, you can actually truly slow down aging. Because through your Qigong practice, you can actually truly slow down aging. And you can see the results when you compare yourself with the people who is of the same age or around your age. Previously, when you're young, okay, whether you practice or you don't practice, you don't feel so much. Why? Because you're still young. But once you are of age, you notice that if you don't practice, you can immediately see the effect. You can immediately see the difference from vitality to your brain power will be affected. You can see a very big difference for between Qigong practitioners and those who did not practice Qigong. And for those of you, if let's say you started your Qigong journey young, then you're very lucky because you can maintain your youth at a very young age. So for those who are of age, okay, you must practice Qigong. There's no choice but to only practice. So next, Master is going to introduce to you the plan for 2025. In fact, actually, YoungQi is very simple because everyone wants to be young. Because each and every individual has a different condition. You do not want to age fast. Okay, everyone wants to maintain your youth. You do not want to age so fast, especially when you're of age. When you're of age, one you can actually sometimes you can immediately see the difference. Suddenly, in 1 year's time, your hair turned from black to white, and no memory starts to become poor. Your appetite has decreased. Your digestion is poor. Whatever you eat, you feel uncomfortable. You have severe acid reflux. You have sores and pain everywhere. You have knee pain. Your vitality is weak. So these are all the symptoms of old age, especially when you reach the age of 60 and above. So when you practice Yang Qi, the motive is very simple. Because Yang Qi is something that you practice without any side effect. And it can be with you till next time in the future when you're of age. So right now in YouTube, there is about 680 students. And right now in Facebook, there is about 80 students. So most of you have already learned something. Maybe it's Harmony Chi, maybe for you are from a graduate from the Reason and a Chi. And of course, there are also some new students. So if let's say you're interested in learning Qigong, or if you have any queries, you can actually leave the message here, and Master will actually start to answer your queries after the class. And of course, when you're ill, the first thing you need to do is to consult doctor. And after consulting doctor, when you consume medicine, is there a side effect? For sure, there'll be a side effect. When you consume antibiotics, is there side effect? There is side effect. Mm. But we cannot neglect taking medicine. We still have to take medicine even if there's side effect. So hence, at the end of the day, we still need something that has no side effect. And here comes Qigong. Because qigong is part of a healthcare, and it's not medication. Why healthcare? Because there's no side effect. Practicing qigong has no side effect, and practicing yang qi can actually slow down aging. So why? How can you look young? You can look young because there's this okay. It's determined by what? Okay, it's determined by the ability of your body to self-heal. So for example, when you had a cut when you're young, okay, the wound will heal very fast. Okay, and then usually there'll be no scar. And then as you age, okay, the time needed to actually mend the wounds will be longer and longer. And as course, and when you're old, it will be very bad and it might leave scars. Okay, it has a high chance to leave scars. So this is the self-healing capabilities of our body. Everyone has this. It's just whether it's strong or if it's weak. Because within our body, okay, the cells within our body are regenerated on a daily basis because this is very important. Okay, each and every second there's at least, okay, 500,000 cells which actually dies and regenerate. So hence, of course, when you're of age, when you're old, okay, the cells that die will become much more than the cells which are created or regenerated. So the purpose of practicing Yang Qi is even when you're of age, okay, the speed of the regeneration of your cells can be maintained or can be improved. So that is the purpose of your Yang Qi. 300. So for example, the 300 over trillion cells within your body will die and regenerate every day. Okay, blood cells which has sufficient oxygen, healthy blood cells is very important. In order for you to have healthy blood cells, yang qi is very important because it's like what Master Yan Kwan mentioned earlier. Okay, you need to have a healthy bone marrow in order to have healthy blood cells because our blood cells are created from our bone marrow. And when you have healthy blood cells, okay, then the self-healing capabilities of your body will also improve at the same time because our body heat self-healing capabilities are determined by the cells within our body, the regeneration of cells within our body. And notice when your cells are healthy, the hair that grows, the skin that grows are all will be healthy. Your complexion will shine, your hair will shine, your skin will be moist and not dry. And the cholesterol within our body, there's both good cholesterol and bad cholesterol. Hence, when you're healthy, the good cholesterols within your body will be much more. And it will not be stuck within your tummy area. And of course, this also includes your muscles, your bones, and your waist. So your waist is very important because it determines how young you are. Why is it that you have your waistline? Because within your eight extraordinary channels, there's this important channels called the girdle vessel. It's like a belt which is on your waist. So this girdle vessel, as long as the circulation is good, it can actually firm. Okay, it can actually help to firm your flesh. And when your flesh is firm, when your muscle is strong, okay, your organs will not drop. Okay, will not drop. You'll be in at its correct position. But as you age, this girdle vessel will start to have a blockage. And once it has blockage, it will loosen up. Once it loosens up, your tummy will get bigger and bigger. So at this point of time, what will happen when there's spaces, extra spaces? Okay, a lot of fat will start to be stored at that empty spaces. So when this girdle vessel is loose, your organs will be out of place. Why? Because there's extra space, so it will start to drop. So once your organs drop, it will affect the circulation within your abdomen area. Once it's affected, okay, the capabilities, the function of your organs will be affected. So hence that's why your girdle vessel is very important. Okay, so in terms of qigong, We do not need to see whether you're fat or skinny. We just need to see whether or not you have a tummy or not. Because different individual have a different condition. Some you're born with flesh, you're slightly chubby. But Master has seen a lot of students. If you have problem with your girdle vessel, although your limbs are skinny, but from the side you can see your tummy is big. This means what? This means your girdle vessel is weak. Circulation is poor. So inner beauty is also equally important. Whether or not you recover fast from your illness, especially when you're of age, you'll notice every time when you catch a cold, okay, it takes a very long time for you to recover. And your sleep quality. Can you immediately sleep the moment you lie down? Or you cannot sleep well. You have to adjust your sleeping position, adjust your pillow, and it takes a very long time for you to fall asleep. And even when you fall asleep, you wake up easily, especially in the middle of the night. Sometimes you wake up to pee or some small sound that you can, and you immediately affect your sleep, and you can't sleep back after you're awake, or you can't sleep long. You always wake up in the middle of the night. Okay, as you're of age, you notice your sleep, the sleeping time will starts to deteriorate. Previously, when you're young, you can sleep 8 to 10 hours, but as you're of age, you will automatically wake up at the time of 4 p.m., 3 p.m. So this is the change of the endocrine system within your body. So inner beauty is equally important because it governs the production of hormones within your body. Because with just a small amount of change of the secretion of hormones, you totally affect our health. Whether it's a dopamine or the melatonin, say all of these hormones are very important within our body. Although the quantity secreted from the body is just very small, but if it's off, then it will immediately affect our quality of life. So hence practicing yang qi will actually helps to recuperate and heal the endocrine system within your body. And for those of you who has the three highs, okay, these three highs is also the symptom of aging. And actually a lot of students who practice yang qi actually sees a very big improvement with the three highs. So for this year, okay, the yang qi class will be on October and November. October is the beginner level, whereas the November will be intermediate level. So for those of you who register, you register for both beginner and intermediate class. So beginner level is actually easier because it just focus more on detox and replenishment of qi. And then when it comes to intermediate level, it's a time when you truly starts to realign your spine. And after your practice, you'll notice your spine will be straightened. Your body will no longer hunch. Okay, you no longer have a back pain or sore. Next on for your girdle vessel, after practicing, you'll notice your girdle vessel will the circulation within your girdle vessel will improve, and hence is why your tummy will slowly subside after your practice. Okay, when you're of at the end of the year, at the age of in December, okay, master will conduct sound therapy and Pico. So for those of you who did not complete your both your energy and yang qi beginner and intermediate, you will not be eligible to join this sound therapy and Pico class. Because in order for you to learn to truly benefit from Piku and sound therapy, you need to at least have the basic foundation of both beginner and intermediate level of YoungQi and Qi. And this Piku, especially Piku technique, is actually used to uh, reset your immune system and improve your overall digestive system within your body. Because within our intestines, there's actually a lot of residuals. Okay, a lot of residuals which will affect the circulation within our intestine. So through this Liu Ying and Pigu technique, you can actually detox, do a major detox and do a major immune system reset of our body. So hence, especially when you practice Pigu, you start to cleanse your large intestines. So at the year of 2025, a lot of students are graduates from energy. Because for today's seminar, it's actually more towards, it's focused more towards graduates from energy. So this year's class, there's some minor adjustment. Each and every year, master will actually usually do a minor adjustment to the class. So for those of you who have already learned Yangtze, and if you wish to have a revision, so for returning students, okay, returning students, you have a different experience, okay. Number two is for online class, master has already conducted. This is the 5th year of online class. So because it's online class, master, every time when there's new classes, okay, master will put in something new to the class. So after your class this time around, okay, you have this 30 days of replay videos. So this is not just a simple replay videos because the class is long. Both beginner and intermediate is 20 hours of class. So master, after your class, okay, master will cut the videos into the essential points and form it into a video. So you can watch this, no, this videos, these important videos after your class, which actually helps to refresh your memory after your class. Because during your class, you focus more on the movements, okay, on the movement and techniques. So hence, when you focus, sometimes when you have too many new things to learn, you cannot remember everything in time. So hence, that's why this is also one of the benefits of the replay videos, essential replay videos. Because if master do not cut this 20 hours of class, you need time to rewatch this 20 hours of videos. So hence that's why master after the class, okay, master will cut the videos into those important points, okay, and important parts, and you just need to watch those parts to refresh your memory and to learn your technique. And of course, after that, you have your refinement class by the instructors and the enhancement course by master. So this type of teaching method actually helps the students to save a lot of time. So after the September, 1st of September, the weekly physical group practice will resume. So after the class ends, there will be two types of group practice. One is online group practice. Okay, you can just practice this at home, and physical group practice. For physical group practice, you attend the group practice in the physical park. Okay, at the park. You have to attend it physically in the park. And during the physical group practice, okay, the instructors will be there to guide you on a weekly basis. Okay, the instructors will guide you step by step on a weekly basis. So every week the instructor will focus on different points of the techniques. And especially for the volunteers and assistants, if they know that you are the latest students or the latest graduates from the latest class, okay, you will be able to get extra attention from the instructors and the group and the volunteers and assistants because they will all be there to help and guide you with your practice. Because from September, okay, the physical group practice will also be different because on a weekly basis, okay, Master Bayan will teach something new in the group practice. We'll play something new during the group practice, which is related to the changes of season on how you should practice in a different season. So this is what you will learn in the physical group practice. And of course, after you graduate, there will also be group practice immediately after your class. Because after your class, you will not feel alone because there will still be people and instructors and volunteers who are there to actually help you. And before your class, there also this what we call pre-class, okay? Pre-class video on the 1st of August. So from the 1st of August, you can actually log in online and view this pre-class preparation video. So this video will help you to prepare in advance before you officially attend the class in October. You'll be more ready for it. And of course, after that, there will be enhancement courses. Okay. So for enhancement courses, besides your class, there will be online Q&A session. Okay, online Q&A session. This is something new by Master. So Master will post all of these details in the group chat. Okay, in your group chat, or you can just ask your instructors for further details. Because Master is actually changing her style on a yearly basis in order to actually help the student to learn faster and better. You do not need to waste too much time and you can see the result much faster. So for today's class, okay, for those of you who attend this online session, okay, you have this super early bird promotion. So for those of you who just graduate from your NHC beginner and intermediate, if you register for today, okay, you receive this 10 free classes, okay? Okay, 10 free classes by Master. And additionally, you also have the eligibility to attend this 周天进攻 class. Okay, 周天进攻 class. Okay, you just need to pay the deposit today, okay, and register for the class and just pay the leftover fees by the end of this month, and you'll automatically be eligible to get all of this benefit. So for those who register for the class today, you get this what we call super early bird discount or promotion. Okay, you just need to pay the register and pay the deposit today. Then after that, by the end of this month, you just clear the fees. And but if let's say something happened and you cannot join, okay, then you can have a full refund of the deposit. Don't worry about it. But of course, if let's say you miss out on today's promotion, okay, you still need to think and you miss this opportunity to register today, then from tomorrow onwards, there will no longer be this benefit. Okay, this benefit is only for those who register by today. So some students will ask, what is this 周天进攻? So this 周天 Qigong is specially created by Master Bayan for those who graduate from Dayan and Huichun. Because once you have completed both Yang Qi and Energy, both of these technique is considered as a physical Qigong because it's focused more on physical movement to improve your health through physical movements. So hence, 周天 Qigong is part of what we call the tranquility technique. So as Master say, in order to be healthy, both physical Qigong and tranquility techniques are equally important. Because within this 周天 Qigong, Master will teach you the proper method to breathe and how to focus. Okay, the proper way to focus on your breathing, to calm your mind of the surroundings, and to learn the proper method of breathing, to focus on your inner self and your inner feeling. So this is very important, especially in this chaotic world. Because right now the world is very chaotic. We have wars everywhere. Okay, politically it's unstable in a lot of countries. All of this will actually cause some discomfort with yourself, within yourself. Some will have fear, some will have a lot of problems with your emotions. So hence that's why a lot of people will need calmness or tranquility within your body and mind. So the first technique, the first tranquility technique that you will learn in Bayan Qigong is the 周天 Qigong. So within this 周天 Qigong, there's two techniques that you use, okay, which is to tap, okay. Okay, it's not tap, it's not beat. It's just a very simple and light tap, okay. But this tap will have okay, will help to improve the circulation within your body. So though this improve circulation, it can actually helps to improve the circulation within your acupoints. And of course, at the same time, you're going to learn how to regulate your breathing, your breath. So both physical qigong and tranquility qigong are equally important because it can help to calm your body and mind and relieve your stress. So this is an additional benefit for those who register today. So if you register today, you have the eligibility to join this 周天 Qigong class for free. Especially in the past few years, actually Master put more focus on tranquility technique. Because it's actually much needed, especially for the people nowadays. Because this year itself is a very chaotic year. We will have a lot of problems throughout the world, a lot of wars, a lot of calamity, a lot of disasters. A lot of people will start to blur. You start to lose direction, start to lose confidence. So a lot of things will happen this year, and a lot of individuals will start to have problems with your life. And you see, in just the first half years, we can see a lot of wars, a lot of instability of politics and economy. So in the last 6 months of the year, it will be worse. It will only get worse. Okay, it will only get worse. This is not a prediction. This is a calculation by Master Bayan based on the Chinese ancient method of calculation. So this year is actually not a good year. It's a very chaotic year. So hence that's why Master put more focus on tranquility technique, both on both Lotus Chi and also this 周天 Qigong, because a lot of students will need tranquility Qigong, because Qigong tranquility technique is very important because it can help to calm us down and to relieve our stress. So for those of you who have already learned YoungQi, okay, you also have the opportunity to come and join the revision class, okay, or restudy to relearn, okay, to relearn. Okay, the difference between okay, revision and relearn is different because revision means to revise, to refresh your memory, but to relearn means to relearn from zero. You treat yourself as a new student and you learn everything again from the beginning, from zero. So this relearn is for those who have forgot about a lot. No, for those who forgot this your young chi, you might have learned young chi uh many years ago and you forgot about no, most of the techniques. So hence for those of you who has this experience, you can join this you can take this opportunity to relearn your technique. Okay, and master can guarantees you that you will improve very fast. Okay, for those of you who have already learned Yangqi, although you have learned, you can join this relearn class. Okay, not revision. Okay, master has changed. Master will no longer use revision. She will use relearn. Because when it's relearn, you'll learn more compared to revision. The techniques is the same, but the method of teaching is different. The method of teaching has improved, so hence that's why you learn something new. You learn something extra and you improve much more compared to in the past. So this will benefit everyone. So master's recommendation is for those who have learned, although you have learned, you have to relearn at least twice. So of course for advanced class, okay, don't hesitate and just immediately register and relearn. So that's end the okay. That's end the seminar for today. So before the end of the seminar, we're going to do a short Q&A session. So if you have any queries, okay, you can just write down your questions on the chat box and Master will try our best to answer your queries. So give Master a moment as she read your question. Okay, Master is back. Okay, there's a student who asked, okay, for those of you who have never learned energy, you're still eligible to learn yang qi. But the most basic requirement is that you have to at least learn yang qi, sorry, harmony qi. So for those of you who have learned harmony qi, then you'll automatically be eligible to join both either yang qi or energy. So this YoungQi class is not just for those who have already learned energy. It can also be for new students who just recently graduated from your Harmony Chi class. And of course, not everyone is eligible for Qigong practice because some students because of your health conditions, you're no longer eligible to join and learn Qigong because sometimes it's just too late, okay, to practice qigong. So hence, if you fall under that category, you can just ask your volunteers and assistants or your instructors for further clarity. So for those of you, for example, for those of you who has cancer, if you have completed the therapy, whatever therapy that you need to go for, and after yeah, and you have already done the whatever required operation for a period of time, then you are eligible to join the qigong class. Or if you have any further clarity, you just ask your instructors, okay, and they will answer your queries. But remember, okay, no matter how good Qigong is, okay, you still need cons consult your doctor's opinion, especially for those of you who has cancer. Okay, for those of you who has cancer, besides even if let's say you are eligible to practice qigong, okay, you still need to consult your doctor and consult and take your medication or therapy, which is needed. Both can come, so both qigong and therapy can comes together. So if let's say it's in your family who has family member who has cancer, okay, you can share this information with them. So for those of you who has undergone the chemotherapy and also the operation needed for your cancer, okay, and you are now at the healing stage, then qigong is the best for you because qigong can actually helps you to recover very fast from your condition. But if let's say right now you're still with undergoing the therapy, or next in the near future you might need to go for operation to remove the cancer, then you need to go continue with whatever therapy you need to do so, and only after your therapy and operation you can join qigong. And of course, for those of you who have cysts, okay, I'm sure you have undergone a lot of therapy. Some of you, the problem is just very minor. If the problem is minor, then of course qigong practice is very beneficial for you. So a lot of students who has headache right now is because of alignment of the neck. So for example, the detoxification technique that Master Yvonne taught you just now, you'll notice as you practice, you will start to relax your joints within your body as you shake your body. Because as you shake your body, okay, the joints within your body will start to loosen up, will start to relax because your muscle will start to relax. So hence through the relaxation of your joints, you will actually start to slowly realign the different joints within your body. You can move your joints, but certain joints it's very hard for you to relax. This chicken stability technique is very useful for you to relax your joints within your body. And of course, if let's say during your practice you hear the kika sound, means there's a alignment problem. But if you did not shake, okay, if you do not shake, you will not be able to relax these joints. Why? Because your joints is stiff. So when your joints is stiff, it's very hard for you to realign it back to its correct alignment. So again, for those of you who graduate from Harmony Chi, you can easily join YoungQi. And if you have missed, okay, if you missed this time, okay, the next beginner and intermediate class will be 2 years later, at least 2 years later, okay? Because in the next 2 years, there will be no more new intake for essential courses, or in fact, any essential courses which includes energy. So this YoungQi, this upcoming YoungQi on October and November will be the last essential courses that you can join. And if you miss this time, the next essential course that you can join will be at least minimum 2 years later. So don't give up on this opportunity. So during your practice of your harmony, if you don't feel much difference, it's not because the technique is wrong or the technique is not good. Most of the problem is because your current condition is too weak. Your qi is too weak. So just through this, because no matter how, you have to know how many qi is, like I say, the kindergarten level technique in Payan Qigong. It is the most easiest and also the weakest technique in Payan Qigong. So hence maybe because community is just not enough for you. Why? Because you're too weak. So hence you need something stronger, something more powerful. And here comes the essential causes, which is either energy or yang qi. So for those of you who have already learned harmony qi recently and you don't see much results, don't give up. Okay, it's effective against most people, but sometimes it's not as effective on yourself. It might be because your body condition is not good, it's not strong enough, or you're too weak. Okay, you're too weak for it. So hence that's why it's not so effective on you. Hence you need something stronger. And again, for those of you who register by today, you have the early bird benefits that Master mentioned earlier, which is the what additional class. Okay, two additional class, which is the 周天庆功. Okay, and the class is next year. Okay. Okay, for those of you who has stiff fingers, okay, for those who has a problem with your fingers, with the joints of your fingers, with your feet, whereby your fingers are very stiff. So this is due to the inflammation of no inflammation of joints within your body. So regardless of where the pain is, or your shoulders, on your neck, on your back, on your wrist, on your fingers, on your knees, or on your calf, on your feet, although it's on different areas of your body, usually in terms of Western medicine, you have to heal it part by part. But when it comes to Qigong, okay, we have this very unique method, okay, to heal. As long as it's joint pains, it all comes from the same source. Okay, it all originates from the same source, which is inflammation. Okay, inflammation. So when there's inflammation of your body, this means what? This means there's a lot of cold qi. You have too much cold qi within your body. This cold qi comes from where? From you move, you sit too long, you move less. Okay, you do not move your body. You lie down too long, you sit too long. So hence that's why it affected your circulation. And when it affects your circulation, the water retention within your body will be affected. Because when your circulation is bad, okay, it becomes a burden to your body. When it becomes a burden, inflammation will slowly occur within your body. And next is your ability to sweat will becomes poorer. Or especially when you're in an aircon environment for a very long time and you do not move much, especially in this season. If you do not sweat much, then it will affect your overall health and it will cause inflammation. Next is your diet. Okay, you eat too well, you eat too much. Because when you eat too well and you eat too much, okay, it will becomes a burden to your body because you have to digest the food that you consume. And all of this excessive food will becomes a burden to your body. And all of this will cause inflammation. And when you have inflammation, you have source and pain. So when you have this source and pain, what can you do? You can relieve it through your Qigong practice. So if you have a lot of source and pain, just come and learn Yang Qi. Regardless of where your pain is, usually most of the pains that happens within our joints of our body are linked to the inflammation. So as long as you can improve the inflammation of your body, then you can solve this source and pain problem. So if right now you have pain, okay, it's usually linked to your blood sugar. So it's usually linked to the imbalance of blood sugar within your body. Although right now, if let's say you check up, you have a checkup of blood sugar, it might be stable, but sooner or later you will have this blood sugar problem. So if you have source and pain, the root of the problem is not just to relieve the source and pain, but you have to regulate your blood sugar. Because once your blood sugar level is balanced, then uh, it will help with your overall health in the future. So blood sugar within our body is very important. You have to regulate it well. Because if it's not regulated well, next time in the future, you have many various kinds of weird disease coming to visit you. So especially when the problem is not severe, it's just the start, or to prevent it, master do not recommend use of medication. Just use self-healing capabilities of our body, which is qigong. And you have a various pain, and this pain uh ha- has been with you for a long time. Sometimes it might just be on a joint, unless if it's in injury. Usually for injury you recover within 100 days, but if even after 100 days you still have pain at the area for many years, then that's due to inflammation, and this inflammation is due to blood sugar, the imbalance of blood sugar within our body. So there's this student who says that has this swelling sensation at night. So this swelling sensation is also falls under the same category, which is inflammation. Because when you have inflammation, it will affect the circulation. Circulation will be poor. So hence it will affect the condition of your heart. Because this inflammation will affect your heart. So hence that's why you have to practice YoungQi, learn and practice qigong. And after you practice, okay, the sweat that comes off is usually very sour, very smelly, and very bitter. And after a period of practice, okay, you notice this swelling sensation, okay, will slowly dissipate. This source and pain will slowly dissipate and recover. So for those who have spurs, okay, for those who have spurs, it's also caused by inflammation. Why? Because if you have inflammation for a long period of time, you have sores and pain for a long period of time, okay, after a period of time, it will cause a spur. So for those of you who has always have a dry mouth, okay, and you always feel very thirsty, dry and thirsty. So this is a symptom whereby you might have a diabetes, or it's early symptoms of diabetes. So most of the problems that the students have nowadays is due to inflammation and blood sugar level, especially when you're of age. So all of these are the symptoms, okay, are the symptoms that you get. So one problem usually will cause a chain reaction. So hence, when you practice Qigong, once you heal, all of these problems will slowly dissipate. So again, for those who has scoliosis, you do not even need to think. Just register and join YoungQi. Okay, YoungQi is very useful and beneficial especially for those who have scoliosis or slip disc. Okay, especially for those who have any problem at all with your spine, you don't even need to think and consider, just register for it and you won't regret it. So for those of you who has very high blood pressure, and if you are 35 years and below, just give yourself a last chance and come for Qigong classes. And if you are 35 years and above, then Qigong practice might be a bit tough for you. Okay, for young children, okay, if you are, let's say, age of 10 or below 18, okay, you might not need yang qi. Because yang qi is more towards to regulate the endocrine system within your body. So if let's say when you're young, you're still very young, let's say the age of below 18, you do not need any external influences, including medication, to actually guide your to heal your endocrine system. But for energy, okay, energy advanced, then yes, energy itself is very good for children. Okay, another comment from student is that during practice, he has a lot of stray thoughts. So for master's technique, you have intention, because this intention will actually helps you to rid yourself of stray thoughts. Okay, that's why the intention is very important. For example, when you practice energy beginner, you're reminded to smile at all times. Because when you remember the intention, okay, smile happily, okay, you rid yourself of a lot of stray thoughts. Stray thoughts will not affect you. So for Singaporean students, just contact the person in charge. Okay, just contact the person in charge, or just contact your instructors and ask them for the fees and further clarity. Because right now there are actually a lot of class in Singapore. So if let's say you're from Singapore, then you can just easily sign up for the class. For the fees and further details, just ask your instructors or the person in charge. So if let's say you have diabetes right now, okay, as long as you're the age of below 75, then you're still eligible to practice Qigong. Okay. S- okay. For students who has knee surgery, who already had knee surgery, okay, you can try and practice harmony chi, because it's not, yes, not so much burden on your knee. And if let's say you can practice and endure 3 months of practice and you have no knee pain, okay, then you can consider on what kind of techniques you can practice after that. So that ends the Q&A session for today. Master is really happy that the attendance today is very good, and there are a lot of very positive comments by the students. So this is the only YoungQi class for the year of 2025. Again, if you miss this opportunity, the next opportunity that you have to join the next YoungQi or energy class will be at least 2 years later. So do not miss this opportunity, because next year there will be no class. In fact, the next 2 years will have no beginner or intermediate class, and even advanced class. There will be no more essential courses for the next 2 years. So if you miss this, then you have to wait 2 years time. So thank you everyone for today's attendance, and may you have good health. So right now it's actually very hot So gentle reminder by masters during your qigong practice, please make sure to switch off your aircon. Open up your window. As long as you have good ventilation, then it's good enough. Thank you, everyone, and have a good night.